random disclaimer.
I was debating if I want to go in chronological order, and I thought to myself, no, we need to skip around a little bit because there's some episodes I like more than others, and if I go through all the episodes, it's going to take me forever and a day. So, I have a treat for you. We're going to skip ahead. This is one of my favorite episodes. I believe it's in season 4, episode 3. Let me Google that. I guess I'm right for once. Season 4, episode 3. It's called The Age Heat 2, Women in Heat. What does that title mean? We will see. But before I go and break down another Duckman episode, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe because we're homies, right? We're friends. We're cool. I give you content. You like, share, and subscribe. We have a great relationship. I appreciate you. In the intro, we see Duckman, and it skips past through thick-ass Bernice, loose cheeks grandma, Duckman's 3 sons, Fluffy and Uranus, my bad, and Cornfed. The episode starts with lunchtime. No.
Shut up, nigga.
Duckman is having a
artificial cheese wipe, something that looks like meat, and 2 fuzzy green crackers.
While Cornfed is having a
just a little something I threw together as I was leaving the house this morning. Salmon in a pastry shell, sun-dried tomato and scallop salad on baby greens, and crepe Suzette.
And some people are wondering, where's Uranus and Fluffy? Don't worry, they have lemonade for them, and it's refreshing, isn't it?
Would anyone care for a glass of freshly made lemonade?
I told you 2 dust mites. Juice pitcher on the left side of the fridge, specimen pitcher on the right.
Mr. Duckman, that was all natural lemonade.
And I've seen Fluffy and Uranus in prior episodes, and I don't really trust whatever they're swinging my way, but he took a sip of faith and found out it was ass. And I first thought he was capping because Duckman be Capiana throughout the whole fucking series, but when they zoomed in, I found out this.
Made exclusively from lemons that died of natural causes. We waited until these lemons were in the advanced stages of decomposition before using them.
Duckman, look. They mean well. Are they all there? Know that there's some screws loose. So we gonna let that go.
All right, cameo's over. You know, maybe this would taste better. On the rocks! Oh, yes. Ice is nice. But steam is keen.
Duckman is a crash out. He's been assaulting these 2 assistants for I don't know how long because we're in episode 4 I skipped through. Where were the cops when he did this to Fluffy and Uranus the first time on screen? Where were y'all? But now y'all want to show up this time and take his ass to jail finally. On the way to jail, Duckman's bitching, and it's so funny because his demeanor changed. Think about it. If you compare his attitude to this episode versus the first episode that I reviewed, he ain't talking that shit no more. And I understand because he taking a one-way ticket to get that ass handed to him. He knows once he gets to jail, they're gonna toss his ass like a salad. You know, no dressing, all day, in a cell, in jail. I'ma chill. Fast forward, we meet Wanda, and she looking swole. Okay, you the boss.
Play by my rules and you just might live. Get cute and I'll introduce you to Bruno.
Who's Bruno? I got questions because this is getting weird.
Who is this nigga?
This is Bruno.
I got questions. Imagine watch Duckman look around this jail. And I'm confused too. He confused. It looks different. Because you know why? You see it already. Where he at? He confused. He's wandering around. He's seeing a bunch of beautiful women. I understand. And to his surprise, he really is where he thought he was. Women's penitentiary. I know. Beautiful. Pause right here, fellas. I have a question real quick. Yeah. Would you have the same reaction? Keep in mind, this is still a prison. This is still very much a prison. But you're behind a jail cell all day with shitty food, no privacy. But would it be worth it to be in a female prison? Damn. I skipped all the way to season 4, episode 3, and Duckman's still getting hoed. Get it together. Hey, Duckman, this is what you get. You need to work on your attitude and treat your assistants better, and you would have been in this situation. Or maybe you're thankful for the situation, but we're going to see how he feels after all this, because it's about to get real crazy. But with his pattern, I do not think he's going to listen at all. I think that he will not be changed. He will not be rehabilitated. But for real though. Next, we see Duckman getting integrated as a prisoner. There's no cavity searches, no dental checks, not even a health screening? Who running this prison? Go back to that. Cleavage is a must. I understand. Look, I am a lady myself. I understand the cleavage. He had to put them babies up. I understand. Duckman offers to help Wanda with any bed checks, body searches, watching security cameras, but this man is freaked out. Why are everybody so freaked out? He probably on Twitter. I'm sorry. God, this is the 90s. This is the 90s. Yeah, why are everybody so freaked out? Everybody calm down. Calm down. And she's gonna let Duckman have some of that Bruno. You know. No. Okay. From the looks of it, Duckman looks like he's so happy to meet the warden. The warden gives Duckman the rules of the prison, and they're not really rules. They were kind of, make a long story short, they're not good or bad. It's just that there's a risk that you're going to be getting your ass whooped, and I have a funny feeling that they kind of like whooping ass, and if you like that or not, this is a place for you, because it sounded really freaky. Like, I don't know, Duckman freaky, Wanda give me freaky vibes. This warden that came to the picture, he probably freaky too. It's a freaky ass prison. Who's funding this prison? Or they can take Duckman to his cell. The two women talk behind closed doors, and they're scheming. I don't know what they're scheming on. I don't know, but they have some plans for him. And once you find out what I found out, yeah, I do want to see what they're up to. But before we do see what they're up to, he has to get shown his cell, and that's where he meets his cellmate.
Welcome to Cell Block Double D. The first night's always the worst.
She's offering Duckman to be a friend, having cuddles, showering together. It sounds like dream or fantasy things that a guy would love to do in prison with a beautiful woman like Betty. And Cell Block Double D, I think she said. Duckman really liked that shower offer, and of course, he took it. The flesh is weak. Once again, I understand. After everybody took their showers, he got a tour of the yard, and we find out that there's mud wrestling, pillow fights, naked wrestling, I heard. And Wanda called for another shower. And according to Betty, they have about 32. Look, I know all about the female body. I have a female body. I have the working parts, and ain't no way I'm gonna be washing my cuckoo 32 times a day. That bitch is gonna get dry. Damn. Throw some cocoa butter on that coochie. Wanda said Duckman has visitors, but he didn't want to go at all because he just called some shower stuff. He wanted to go back to the showers. But Wanda said, fuck all that. You got a visitor. You got to go. And he was really fighting it. But only reason why he was sold on it is because Wanda was going to use that Bruno. You know. Therefore, he listened. So he tried to run to the shower after he got done with his little visit. And he missed his chance. Next is a carpet party. If you know what that means, it's kind of funny. I'm sorry. The name of that is hilarious. There's so many jokes I can say right now, but it's YouTube. I'm going to not say them. But let's just say that he had a good time. And side note, I'm impressed of how fit and feminine and how much fun these women are. Like, they make the women's prison like a vibe. I don't want to go there. I'm great on that. I rebuke that. But it looks so fun. So Wanda rolls up on Duckman, but he didn't get a chance to get into the showers again. She pretty much said, get your ass up. It's time to do some favors. And I mean favor. And when she said that, so many things ran through my head. I'm like, are y'all gonna pimp him? Are y'all gonna have him be a mule? Are y'all about to have him go steal something? It's so many things that they possibly could have done. But later found out that he out here trying to get that money. And he got that money. Cue the montage.
Oh, is that a Finsky? You put your down, and thrust your pelvis. Thrust your pelvis. Thrust your pelvis. Thrust your pelvis.
Now I see Duckman again. He got an OnlyFans probably, and it's popping. He upgraded his cell. He has a beautiful squad. He got interrupted with a phone call though. It's a conjugal visit. You getting conjugal visits, Duckman? You're getting slunged around? You're getting your back cracked? Are you getting played beyond? It tells Duckman that he's in danger. He's trying to get Duckman out of there. However, Duckman's living the dream. He ain't trying to leave, so he want him to go. Duckman's aware that he is in a women's prison. He's having a time of his life right now, and he gets to watch women take 32 showers a day. Well, it sounds like he missed a couple of them, but pretty much 32 showers a day. This man got free food, hot showers, titties everywhere, and he's getting easy money from these thirsty ninjas. And Cornfred's trying to tell him things that he don't want to hear. Oh, it's not gonna work for you. And I know Duckman's a crash out, and he already freaked out already. He ain't buying it. He ain't buying it. I'm pretty sure that he don't want to get saved right now. And of course, like I knew, Duckman gets upset like he always does. He just like crashed out, not too crazy, and it gets Cornfred kicked out. Fast forward, Duckman is that girl. He's feeling like a good sis. He's feeling himself until this girl named Susie shows up. And she's that girl too, and she's so nice and beautiful and charismatic. I said that wrong. We're going to keep on going. And he gets jealous, and I blame Wanda. And I got my eyes on Wanda because she has ulterior motives. I don't know why she was stuck on Duckman, trying to dominate him, trying to get him to do what she wants her and the warden to do, to now get a new girl and try to replace him with this new girl. I don't know how much money they make in each night. I have no idea. They have to meet a bottom line, and they're not meeting it because these ninjas are tired of Duckman and he ain't giving. I don't know. So maybe that's why they brought Susie in. Duckman is not fond of her because she's stepping on territory. It makes sense. He shows a little bit of insecurity, which I understand. I go through that sometimes. We find out that Betty used to be the warden's favorite, and remember, Betty is his celly. And according to Betty, now Duckman is not the favorite now either. He fell from grace. Sorry, it's all part of the game. But he doesn't want to give it the spotlight. And to solve the problem, he decides to go all out for the next show. And once he said that line, I was kind of nervous because, look, I don't know what he's doing. If you about to go all out, I have a lot of ideas that I don't want to say on YouTube because I don't want to say it on YouTube. I can say it on Twitter. But if you want to go all out, Duckman, and make an everlasting impression, get you back on the top spot, be that girl again, there's some things that you definitely can do. Oh, you can do. Hit me up. There's a lot of ideas on Twitter. You gotta swing your hips a little bit more, and you didn't change that wig yet, and
So glad you made it.
I believe they're wearing the same dress. I don't think it's gonna be a good impression, Duckman. Susie sees him and really doesn't give a fuck, just to be honest. Through their conversation, he finds out that this is Susie's first show tonight, and I guess that she did amazing because the next day we see that his suite is gone. That Pimp My Ride looking suite that he had with the posse and all his other stuff, it's gone. It's Susie's now. She's a top girl. And he gets so mad he confronts Wanda. And Wanda confirms this was all her plan. And they fight. He got his ass beat, of course. She got Bruno. What were you thinking? And she swole. She swole. Ain't no amount of weights in the world would have you compete on her level. I think she's a Olympic athlete. I don't know that girl. Actually, if you put 100 of like Wanda's up against a gorilla, Wanda's gonna win. Wanda's gonna win. But how embarrassing, Duckman. Or was it? This turned into a pivotal moment because the girls realize they're getting hurt during these mud and pillow and naked fights. I'm not too sure who said naked fights, but I heard naked fights in my notes. I'm just saying. And soon a prison riot breaks out. And just when everything else is about to go to hell, Cornfed busts in with the squad. The legal squad. Law enforcement. Cornfed cares about Duckman's dumb ass. This is great. Duckman, you have a real one on your side because Cornfed told you what the real was. He was going to try to get you out. He did the thing. Do you appreciate it? We're about to see.
The two are under arrest for price gouging on vending machine sodas. Oh, and we're pretty sure that dance ring stuff was illegal too.
Blessed Corny, how did you know what was going on?
When I came for our little, visit, I planted a wire on you.
Really? I thought you were just copping a feel.
Before that, thanks to the wire, we overheard everything. And I mean everything.
Since the prison's gonna get shut down, that means they gotta transfer all the girls out. So the girls went ahead and said their farewells and goodbyes to each other. Even Susie tried to say goodbye to Duckman. I mean, but Duckman's still on that hating stuff. But of course, his right-hand person, Betty, comes to say goodbye to him too. And surprisingly, even though he murdered Fluffy and Uranus for that rancid ass lemonade, they went to go see him as well. If it was me, I'd probably give Duckman a lawsuit. You know, me and Fluffy would go on a cruise with some margaritas and have a great time. But hey, if they want to work for Duckman, be my guest. But it wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be me. At the end of the episode, Duckman and Corfed is walking off into the sunset. I believe it was a sunset. I hope it is, because that's in my notes right now. And they said they'll talk it over tiramisu and cappuccinos, and that sounds like an excellent time. But this episode is one of my favorites because I like the jokes. The loud and obnoxious ones, and I like the nice subtle ones. I got the puns. I got the references. I appreciate these episodes. Some of the jokes definitely would not fare well in this environment right now. They had some racy jokes in there, but it was freaking hilarious. Did it have a message? I think it did. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the main message is it is wrong to exploit women. It happens all the time. TVs, movies, and everyday life. Everywhere. You see it on billboards. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Some stuff is mild. Some is in your face. Some you don't really notice, but it happens. And it's wrong. And the second thing I think the message is trying to say is, okay, I think I jacked this up. I probably do not know the message. In Duckman in a prison living his best life. Rent-free, fed, ass real clean. He danced for profit. I guess he had a great roommate, and I guess his bed was nice, and he had a free vacation. What else? He had a conjugal visit. You know, he has exercise. What else? He was that girl for a second. He was famous, I guess, and it's a lot of stuff in this episode. I'm gonna go on that note. Okay, we're gonna find another Duckman episode. Yeah. On that note, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I think I jacked this video. This video got fucked up. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna try to do better next episode because it's late. We're gonna go to sleep. Bed ready already? Oh, bed's ready. I'm gonna go. Bye, y'all. This outro went. Now I look super bright. I look too bright. Look at me. Look at me.